Hi little sloths, welcome to my mukbang. Yashabidoo. Now, obviously that wasn't very Italian because, well, this is a stromboli. You guys clicked on stromboli mukbang, so this is Italian food, right? I mean, yeah, so that was kind of Irish Danny Boy with like something I just made up. So, yeah, because I can't do copyright music on here for more than like 30 seconds, so I have to make stuff up for you guys if you want to hear me play. But anyways, this is my stromboli. Oh, it's huge. It's very big. Very, very big and thick. And now, obviously, strombolis are supposed to be a little more like flat or long, or they could be a little curved. But we ran out of space with the pan, so make sure you have a big enough pan if you decide to do this recipe. This is a recipe and mukbang show, so without further ado, let me show you step by step how to make my stromboli, and then we can eat together. So, here we go. Okay, step number 1, open up the olives, strain them if you have to, and set those aside. Step number 2, begin chopping cilantro into fine pieces, which will be the first ingredient for the veggie mix. Once chopped, place them into a bowl. Step number 3, cut up 2 to 3 beefsteak tomatoes, also into small little pieces, and place them into the veggie bowl. Step 4, peel a small purple onion, chip chop, and also do the same to spring onion, and once they're all chopped, add them to the ingredients bowl. Step number 5, take 2 garlic cloves and pow! That's right, give them a good smash. And then proceed to mince them, mince, and then add them to the veggie bowl. Remember those olives? Well, it's time to chop up those olives. Chip chop, chippy chop, here we go. Yes, honey, I love olives so much. And you want to add those to the bowl. Step 6, take 1 small orange, juice it, and add the juice to the veggie mix. Add a drop of white vinegar. Now add about 1 tablespoon of olive oil, or 2, or 3. So first, the dried oregano powder, and then 1 spoonful of table salt, a spoonful of brown sugar, a dash of pepper, some garlic powder, and then incorporate all the ingredients. Step 8, it's time to make the dough. So we had this made overnight and we let it rise overnight. So if you don't know how to make dough, watch my pepperoni pizza mukbang where I show you step by step how to make the dough. But anyways, knead your dough and flatten it out into a large strip. Now, my favorite part, the cheese. Yes, here is sesame cheese, which melts amazingly. Yeah, so shred your cheese. Unless you're using shredded cheese, then just skip this step. But once shredded, add about 70% of the cheese to the center of the dough. Now, add the entire veggie bowl. That's right, put it all in there, baby. And we want it nice and full. Now, my second favorite part, the sausage. Yes, the pepperonis. This is made from tofu and veggies, and I love it so much. Ooh, the flavors be popping over here. So add the sausage to the dough. We're also cutting up them into fine little pieces. So add a little more cheese to the top. And here we have the amazingness. Oh, okay. So first pull over one side. Yes, stretch to the center. Do the same to the other side. Pull it nice and tightly. And then pull over the sides. Try not to spill anything in the process. Now, oil up your pan. We're using olive oil. Add a little bit of flour, dash, add it. My stromboli is too big. Yes, so we need a different pan, you guys. Yeah, I have a big stromboli. And you know, I like curved strombolis. So we're gonna put a cup in the center like this. Now, cut little slits to the top using a sharp knife, just like that. Turn on the stove to about 450 degrees Fahrenheit and cook the stromboli for about 20 minutes. And here it is, the stromboli. When this was in the oven, I was just like, oh, it smells like it's burning, but it's really just the pepperoni, the sausage, and the meat flavors and smells that it's just into the air. So that's what I smelled in the house, and I'm like, oh my gosh, but it's not burning, as you can see. Now, obviously, other strombolis aren't this white. This is very, like, Polynesian-ish. Well, it's because we didn't put egg yolk on top. Egg yolk or butter or... No. This is all made with plants. So that's what I'm going for, plant version. And you guys, I'm so excited to try this for you. So that's what I'm gonna do. So, ooh, almost slipped out my hands. Trying to smell it, trying to show you all damn angles. But yeah, like I said, let me open this up. I'm really nervous because it's so beautiful, but. So I'm just gonna start on this end. First okay. Right here. This is very stromboli-ish. Now look at the cheese. Oh, You can't really see from over here, but the cheese is just like oozing out the back because the back like flipped up, came out a little apart in the oven. We put lots of oh my god. Oh my gosh, what is this? What is this yum? Oops, there it goes, flying, dripping. This is a big pizza roll. Yeah, I haven't had a stromboli forever, so you never want to overflow your pan, you guys. That's something we need to work on. We never want to overflow it because then when you try to take it out, it all falls apart. If you can't even grab it because there's just so much stuff coming off the back. Oh, but look at the cheese, the string cheese. Oh, this is so, paper towel over here for the knife, but you don't want to, I don't want you to have to see. I want you to see the pretty cloth. Mmm. 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 This is a good cheese. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, like you saw in the recipe, this cheese is made from there goes a bus. This cheese is made from sunflower seeds. Oh, it tastes just like mozzarella. Mmm. Holy, my goodness. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my god. My goodness, children. This is so good. And you know what? I already had breakfast. I had 2 packets of ramen. I'm literally living off ramen these days because it's cheap. And all my money goes to specialty things like this. But 2 bananas and 2 packets of ramen. And I ate that right before I started making this because I need food first thing in the morning or I just timble over tip-top. So I was like, okay, I have food inside me, I can function, and so I'm making this. I'm just like, I'm not gonna be that hungry for the mukbang. Oh shoot! But once you have that taste of food, I'm always hungry. Over here, I have salsa ajo. This is salsa ajo, and as you can see, it's garlic sauce. Garlic. Oh, opened like a soda. Psh. So I'm gonna just put a little down here, and I can dip my crust into it, my stromboli. Now, what's the best way to eat a stromboli? You saw my calzone mukbang yesterday, and I'm just like all over the place. I don't know what. I do have a fork, so let me try that. Dipping it in here. Whoa. It's very strong. It's almost too strong for me. No more of that. Ew, too strong. I think this is good for like baking recipes. Sabonador en la preparación de todo tipo de platos. So preparation on plates. Oh, let me show you the cheese back here. I'm gonna rip this out so you can see the cheese. If I can, let me use a knife. Oh, we oiled the pan as you saw, and it's still a little, no, the thing is it just came apart, that's all. There it goes. It's just a little, how do I, oh, it's falling apart. Oh, look at that cheese. Real quick before it drops, look at that cheese. No. This cheese is so melty, it's like a flip flap, flippy flap. Oh, yes. Yes, honey. Cheesy wheezy. Oh my god. Cheesy. And doughy. The dough's fully cooked though. There's the ajo. Oh my gosh. My goodness, you guys have to do this recipe, please. Of all recipes, this one, the calzone one was good, but this is even, we used a better cheese than the calzone one. I can't get over this texture. Oh my God. Mmm. You guys, this is so messy. I'm so sorry. I know. I know. And I was saying to Orland downstairs, do you think we have enough cheese in there? I was like, and he's like, no, this is plenty. It will melt, it will caramelize. I'm like, I don't get to see that often in my food. For it to be so stringy. And I thought we needed more, but no. This is a great brand of cheese. All right, so I'm gonna use my fork now. I know, I don't cook right, I don't eat right, but I'm just being me. Like, I'm trying my best. Look at this pepperoni. Now this is very, very flavorful. Oh my gosh. So delicious. It tastes... Mmm. Ham. Yes. Yes. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my God. I think I should use a fork for the rest of it. This is like a huge platter, isn't it? My stromboli is officially demolished. Like the fall of the Berlin Wall. Boom! Did you know the only reason why I am where I am today is because of the fall of the Berlin Wall? Ukraine got its independence after the fall of the Berlin Wall, and it was directly... Oh shoot! Here comes history. Oh, what do I say? It's something related to the Berlin Wall and Ukraine becoming independent and allowing for adoptions to happen in America. Yes, that was related somehow. My mom always said the fall of the Berlin Wall is important to your life, your story. I would still be in Ukraine, speaking Ukrainian, eating bread and vodka, and not eating this. Oh wow, my life would be so different. But yes, this is very fallen, very, you know what? It looked good for the picture, right? It looked good while I was playing the violin. That's all that matters. I know sometimes presentation is just as important as flavor and texture. That's why they have all those cooking shows. I could never, oh my God, imagine me on a cooking show. I would be like the bad singers on American Idol, all right? They're there just for the entertainment, but oh, are they far from the mark? Look at this. And you know what? It kind of still kept its shape. I'm gonna go like this. Look at that. Anyways, how's everyone's day today? I know this was quite like a sporadic, all over the place introduction, but now I'm ready to chit chat. I have some things I want to talk about. Oh, look at the olive eye. That cheese, yes. You have to do this, you guys. Wow, I really hope you're eating with it. This mukbang, I can't even think straight. Can I ever think straight? No, I've never been straight. Seriously, if I were you watching me, I'd just be like, stop right now, I need food. I can't think of my words. It's just, oh. I feel like I'm at a restaurant right now. So my sloths, remember how I asked you how your day was? Or did I? I don't even remember what I'm saying. Well, hello. How was your day today? How are you feeling? Good, bad, good day, bad day? When I was in first grade, I was the class clown. I always got in trouble. And Mrs. Thompson, at the end of each day, she would give me a slip that had a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and I would have to show my parents. Now, she only did it for me and one other bad kid. And so basically, this was an indication to my parents, waiting back home nervously. Did I burn the school down? Did I pull the fire alarm? Did I hit Rachel? Did I, cheat on my homework? What did I do wrong today? And a good thumbs up day, sometimes I'll get a lollipop, sometimes, because they the parent-teacher conferences. If any teachers are watching this, I know we talked about teachers yesterday, and the calzone mukbang, but Miss Bates, well, it's hard, you know, and teachers, they know when the student needs extra attention or extra help or extra guidance. That's the role of being, you know, a teacher, trying to be that imprint on that child's life and steer them in the right direction. So anyways, thumbs up would be good and have a little thumbs up, and thumbs down, she would have a list or like notes of saying what I did wrong. And if so many thumbs downs, bad days happened after a month or 2 months, then I would get even more trouble. So, you know, it was like this little game, you know, you have to play games with the little kids to try to keep them from, I don't know, not pulling the fire alarm, which I never actually did. You know, I thought about it, but that wasn't me. It was another guy. I think his name was Leo. He pulled the fire alarm and I watched. No. Anyways, so I hope you're having a good day. And I woke up today and I decided to go on the computer like always and check my mail and check YouTube and read your guys' comments. By the way, it's so cheesy. So cheesy. By the way, like I was saying, I need more votes for my live stream. Yesterday, I had you guys vote by leaving a comment on which day and which time you would like for me to do live stream mukbangs. I'm thinking about doing it twice a week. In my mind, I'm thinking either Wednesday and Saturday or Wednesday and Sunday. And probably like noon one day and 4 on the weekend, you know, so I get the both of best world. You know, I get the afternoon, I get the morning. So that's what I'm thinking. And I need more votes, please. So if you didn't see that mukbang and you just clicked on this one, I am starting to do live stream mukbangs twice a week. Obviously, I just said that. Excuse me, and I need your opinion. I need feedback from you guys. Which day works for you? And I'm just gonna tally up the votes. I have a little oh. I already have my notebook, right? And I have like some stuff written out in little, my tallies are just lines, so it's like 15 lines, 12 lines. So I need more votes nonetheless, so please comment down below at this moment and let me know when you would like to see me do live stream based on your job, whatever's convenient. So like I was saying, I woke up this morning, those are the things I looked at, and what? Oh, so, you know, everyone's really upset about the whole Trump election thing and Hillary. It's, oh my gosh, this world, so I was gonna say this country's divided. This world's divided. It truly is, and it's hard. It's hard. You can't please everyone, and it's like, no matter who won, I'm sure if Hillary won the presidency, there would still be people out protesting, chanting, lock her up, Hillary. You know, all that, you know, that terrible, nasty stuff that we saw in the Trump campaigns. And right now, there's a bunch of protests happening in New York City, in Chicago, in Los Angeles. Thousands upon thousands of, lots of young people. I know Tyler Oakley, one of the biggest YouTubers of all time. Well, at least I think so. He was at one of these protests. Where does he live? Los Angeles, right? He was at one of these protests and he said he was so proud to be there. Well, he made a video with Hillary, kind of giving her the shout out. Gave her a little shout out. So anyways, it's gonna take a while for this to calm down, and why am I talking about this? Well, because I'm going through my Facebook. I don't have that many Facebook friends. As you guys have said so many times, I have like 40 of them. And I like it this way. I might delete a few more. Someone left a post. Oh, my friend Jenna. Jenna, if you're watching this, hello. My friend Jenna, you know, let me tell you about Jenna real quick. I'll get to the story. Jenna, if you're watching this, I don't think I've ever told this to your face. Maybe I have. Oh my gosh. Let me watch what I say. No, listen. So Jenna is really like spiritual, and she's, you know, she walked around, I don't know what you call it. The Indians, the dupla on their foot. So she had a dupla, and she would walk around and into the chakras and meditation, and she wore her outfits like hippie, but she wasn't like a hippie. You know, it was just new age. There you go. The new age universe type of girl. And I usually do not resonate with these types of people. I feel like sometimes they're delusional. Sometimes I feel like, you know, they are on cloud 9 with some of the stuff they said. You know, so I can so many are popping up in my head. These, and it's sometimes, yes, it's, you know, it's not that people are into meditation and yoga and chakras and the voodoos and everything, that they're bad people. It doesn't mean that I'm bad. It just means we're different and we're not necessarily going to click. All right, that's normal. That's how life goes. You can think of some people out there, groups of people that you're not necessarily fond of, and it's never good to stereotype, and this is why. So, Jenna, I like knew about, like, we had mutual friends, but she came to my meetup, you know, doing a YouTube meetup last year. It was basically a year ago, or last March, something like that. So almost a year ago, and I was in DC, and she came to it. I talked to her a little bit online, and it's always been polite things, and I don't really feel like I had a good conversation with her in person up until here. You know, I was just like all over the internet, and we both went to one festival in the past, but we were never, you know. But wow, let me tell you, she is so kind, so nice, and it just goes to show. In life, sometimes we like to jump to conclusions, or we're gonna assume you are this way simply because of how you look, your interests, how you dress, your religion, your political views. You know, not all Hillary supporters are bad people. Not all Trump supporters are bad people. Yes, you'll have bad people on both sides. So it kind of goes in with my whole little politics talk, right? Well, sorry, I have to keep eating, I know. She's just this amazing person. She's beautiful, she's down to earth, and she's just so, I don't know, there's something about her that inspires me. The things she posts on her Facebook, sometimes they're too much for me, but sometimes they're actually really inspiring, and there's a lot of truth to it. And she's on Instagram, and she makes Instagram photos and pictures of her diet, of her lifestyle. So again, I would see those pictures in the past and be like, oh, she's one of those hooky dooky voodoo girls. No, the chakras, no more. Oh, the universe, I can't, no, but she's not like that. And it's a good reminder to me to give everyone a fair chance. Honestly, you have to. And she's just a good friend of mine now. We talk, and she's helped me in the past. She helped me with something, and I made a post on Facebook saying I need help with Photoshop, and she got back to me and said, hey, I'm not an expert, but I'll help you. And she did a great job. So she's just a very good person. And anyways, so Jenna, that's how, oh my gosh, please don't be mad. Like, no, this is good, right? This is not bad. Very good friend. You know, she's one of 40 on my Facebook friends, so that should say something, right? And she came to my meetup in DC, and she's very nice. So she posted, here's back to the story, right? Waking up this morning, she posted something on Facebook. How many of you know TED Talks? Maybe I should do it. I talk so much. This cheese, oh my God. TED Talks. I don't even know what they stand for, TED. But actually my violin teacher did a TED Talk once. It's on YouTube. And he talked about how music evokes certain emotions and images and yada yada. It was very good. But I didn't like the piece he chose. But that's besides the point. She shared a video. And the video she shared happened to be very appropriate for everyone being so upset about the presidential election, right? 2016 madness. Well, it was about how to get over feeling negative, because we're all right now stumped in the negative. And I forget the exact wording. Yampiadores. Did you hear that? Empraperero. Trapeadores. That's a broom. He's selling broomsticks. Trapeadores. Oh, there he goes. Escobas. Escobas are brooms. Okay, trapeadores is mops. I'm learning Spanish. I'm sorry, that was a little distracting. Escobas. Man, my ADD is off the roof today. I am so sorry. No, I didn't go on a bike ride today. Nope. I don't think I would have either. The reason I didn't go is because it rained all morning. But it rained all morning. And even if it wasn't, I'm sore from yesterday. So I have to listen to my body, right? That's what they say. Listen to your body. So I'm listening to my body. So this TED Talk video, like I was saying, it was this woman on stage. Boop, here she is. And she's speaking to an audience. Boop, there they are. And she was saying, why is it that humans... She showed her the outline of a typical day for her. It was like this little graph. Why do humans focus on their losses more than their wins? So she had this little graph, and she's going about her day. And one of her papers, she's like a scholar or something, one of her papers got accepted or reviewed or published or something. Her happiness went up to here. But quickly, by lunchtime, the happiness went back down to neutral. And now, by the time 4 p.m. came, this woman, it's the timeline of her life, her day, right? Okay, follow along. Well, one of her papers got rejected. Oh, she's down here feeling really sad. And she stays sad for the rest of the day into the next day. Now the next day she might get another paper, like approved or whatever she called, stamped up. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to hurt you. And her happiness went a little bit back up, but nothing like it was. And she said, why is it that humans let the faults, the mistakes, the heartaches, the setbacks, why do we let that be the forefront of our thinking? Why do we focus on that so much more than the successes? It's so true. Comment down below right now, and please let me know. We're not the only two. All right, me and this lady, we feel, oh yes. Seriously, guys, it's like, it's very true. And it is great timing for the presidential election. I know that's not, I know that's not gonna fix the outcome. Excuse me, I know that's not gonna make all the problems go away in life, but you do have a lot more power in your mind than you think. And that's kind of this message. That's kind of what Jenna preaches, my chakra friend. She's very about like being at peace in your mind when there's chaos around you. That is how you have true happiness. That is how you live a long life. That is how you stay healthy. I don't care what you're eating. If your mind is chaotic and unhealthy, you're not going to be healthy. Sometimes that's the power of the mind. I go into a violin audition and I'm nervous and I tell myself I'm going to mess up. 9 out of 10 times I'm going to go in there at the audition and mess up. But if I go in there, which I have done before, it's a mental thing. And I walk into that audition and I say, I am going to kick beep. I am going to be so great. Let me show them what I'm about. Let me sing my song. This confidence. 9 times out of 10, I do really well in that audition. Practiced the same amount for both auditions, was just as prepared, but the mindset is everything. So, what am I talking about? Yes. So, was there a solution to this talk? So they recognized this problem, or this the way that the human brain is wired, this phenomenon of focusing on the losses than the successes. So it's established, it is talked about, it is recognized, and people can come to a consensus and say, yes, we do that. We really do. We are fault finders. My mom called me a fault finder growing up. Yet she is a huge fault finder. Orland calls me a fault finder. He's not as much of a fault finder. So I thought it was, but I think a lot of us, more so than others, but naturally, we focus on the thoughts. We focus on how sloppy I was, how much this stromboli fell apart. Okay? Sometimes I go to socialblade.com and it shows my YouTube stats, how many subs I got this month, how many views I got this month. And I will let one day that is lower than the past 3 days ruin my day. And Orland's just like, what? What? He's like, you're doing so well. About 10,000 new subs this month, and you're happy, you're entertaining, you're eating, like you're doing what you love, like you got that little mention in the Daily Mail in an article. So what if one day I got 500 subs and the next day I only got 100? I'm still moving forward nonetheless. I'm still moving forward. And it's so hard to focus on that because it's like seeing the glass half full and half empty. I always see it half empty. And I think most people, they had to be honest, do as well. And it's hard to switch your focus, your thinking, and be like, look at all my riches. Look how great I am. I mean, not that, well, you can say that about yourself, but I have so much to appreciate. I have so much to be thankful for. Until you're 90 years old, you're still going to be working at that if you live that long. You're still going to be working at this, going against the grain of how we're naturally wired. It's like an exercise. Wow, I'm talking a lot. I'm sorry if this is boring, but I thought it was fascinating because it's true. And it's perfect timing for this whole election thing. I know that's not going to make, like I said, the outcome go away or problems disappear, but don't let it ruin your whole day. Don't let it ruin your whole life. Because 9 times out of 10, presidents do a lot of talking about what really happens. Okay, so that's, it's a way to be optimistic and hopeful, right? He says he'll do this, he says he'll do that. Oh, they hate you because you did that. Well, let's judge by the actions and not the words, shall we? Let's wait and see. This is very filling. I shouldn't have all that ramen. I should have been extra hungry for this. You guys, I'm starting to get full. So, I need to share something personal with all you guys right now. Stay tuned for this, listen to me. I don't have the best relationship with my family, my parents. My mom is, I can't even think of the right word. Orlin has plenty of words to describe her. I usually do, but right now I just can't, can't think of the words to describe her. That's honestly how it is. I'm different. I'm the black sheep. I have my issues, she has her issues, but my mom is still very loving. And she's smart. When I was in college, she sent me this card here, and I want to show you the card. It has a violin on it, and has a butterfly, and this was hand printed by, I used to get my violin bow rehaired. It was called a luthier. You take it to the shop once every 2 or 3 months to get your bow rehaired. Well, the guy that did that, his wife made these. All right, she was a freelance artist, and this is how she supported herself. Well, along with the husband, brought in a lot of moolah from those expensive violins, but let's be aside the point. This is a beautiful card, and there's so many great things about this card, from the photo to the quote to what my mom actually wrote to me. And I want to read you it, so yeah. The quote says, "The pause is as important as the note." The pause is as important as the note. Now this applies to so much in life. And my mom sent me this card when I was in college, like I said. And I was in freshman year, and I was struggling in the mind because I wasn't happy at this college. I waited last minute to apply. You guys know the story. And I didn't get that much scholarship, even though I was the best in my class and at the same level as grad students. I mean, take me to a conservatory, that won't be the case, but this happened to be not like an amazing music school. It was okay. So, the big fish in the small sea, yada, yada. I was wanting to transfer, go to Boston. I was thinking about the Toronto Royal School of Music. I was thinking about going to San Francisco, all that stuff. And so it was very troubling for me, and I would call my parents, throughout my college weekends, whatever. And this is when we even talked even more. And I would just say, I don't like it here. I want to transfer. I want to go someplace else. How am I supposed to grow if I'm already among the top? And I know, comparing myself to great people out there, that I'm not even that good. I need to get pushed. I want to be the worst. So it was hard for me. And, relocating, transferring is a lot of stress. The pause is as important as the note. Reflection, questioning, and evaluating what I want out of school. This is what my mom said to me. Mom, if you're watching, which I know you're not, but if you are, I'm sorry for reading your personalness on the internet. Okay, it says, "Nick, as you begin yet another school year, please take the time to look back at all you have done in your short 20 years on earth. You have been given more riches than many people realize in their whole lifetime. A family that loves and supports you, a talent that is limitless, a strong will and strong determination, the gift of being a good talker and writer, plus other riches left yet to be discovered. Oh, and a free education at that, she put in parentheses, because this is at the time when I got my full ride but still wasn't happy. I know that it's easy to get down at times, thinking of all that you don't have and wish that you did have. But those are the things that keep us from looking forward to the future. Please be grateful for what you have and the promising future ahead of you. Mom. So, wow, oh my gosh. No, this is perfect. That's why I ran and I turned off the camera and I ran to get this card. Because it's the only card of hers I have with me here where I live. I've saved many cards over the years. It's probably at her house, my parents' house in Pennsylvania, but this is the only one of hers that I have that I actually display on my desk. You know, as I'm editing, frustrated at the computer, frustrated at whatever, my social blade stats, I read the card. Or it's a reminder, it's hanging right over my head. Jenna, you know, my friend that's really about positivity. I need more of her in my life. The whole election thing, trying not to focus on your losses, the TED Talk, that thing that she shared, and now this. So wherever you are in life right now, I mean, I know people are watching this all over the world in different spots in life, different parts of the journey, and I guarantee that at least 50% of you are having a bad day already. Or you're focusing on the bad parts of your day, like so many of us do. Like I always did and had to been reminded from my mom not to do. Well, from my mom to you, I want to remind you, right now, think about what you are grateful for and what was good about today. Comment down below and let us all read what you're happy about today. What are you happy about today? Did someone hold the door for you on your way to class? Did that friend contact you out of the blue just to say hello? See how you're doing. I want to know. So please leave those comments down below. And this is rhyming like the snow. I'm sorry, no more rhyming. Just, you know, let's share. And thank you, Mom. Last time I talked to her, she was like, are you still doing that YouTube? Can't blame her though. Oh, cheese. Chewy cheese. You guys, I'm so sorry, I'm full. I need to come to this really hungry, right? Oh, this is not good. Well, this will also be lunch. Basically is lunch. Okay, I mean dinner. I'm gonna say goodbye. I don't even know how long I've been talking for. This was like a big talk fest, and I'm really sorry for those of you that want to watch me devour this stromboli. I think I might include a little clip at the end of this mukbang so you can just see me eat at dinner time. Just see me shove it in my face for 5 minutes or something, just to please those of you that really want to see that food porn, right? And have a good day. Focus on the good. Oh, can't say it enough. And I need to say it out loud so that I hear and it actually resonates. You know, I can do all the talking I want, but I also have to work at these things, you know? So thank you so much for watching. Please give this stromboli recipe a try. It's really good. And don't make it so big, and put it in a tray that fits so it doesn't fall apart when you open it. And I think it could have cooked just a little longer. I mean, I personally like it really soft and doughy, but I think if it would have been a little crustier, it would have stayed together a little more. But then again, I don't like hard stromboli. Ugh. So I'm still learning how to cook properly, but thanks so much for watching. Please give this a thumbs up by clicking the like button. If you enjoyed this, please let me know. Comment down below, and I will see you tomorrow for another mukbang, my little sloths. All right, bye-bye.